What's going on, everybody? I have no shame. I love the Atelier series. The games are awesome. All right, I'm lying. I've really only played Atelier Ryza up until I think I'm only like a third of the way through the game, but I fucking love it. I love it so much that it's really all I've been playing the last few nights, and I'm gonna dive all into Ghost of Tsushima. But as soon as that's over, I'm going into Atelier Ryza, beat that, and really the next game I'm looking forward to is what you're staring at right here: Atelier Ryza 2, Lost Legends, and the Secret Fairy. I think the first one's called Atelier Ryza and the Secret Hideout. So this is probably going to be the Secret trilogy. We've had the Dusk, we've had the Mysterious Book, or the Mysterious series, Arlen series. These games are fucking awesome. They really are. They're relaxing. Besides the parts where I gotta look up the internet, I'm like, right, where do I find this ingredient? But we knew this was coming. Atelier Ryza was a huge seller. We look down here. The original Atelier Ryza released last fall as the start of a new storyline within the Atelier franchise. As of April, it had surpassed 420,000 shipments and digital sales, a best for the franchise. That number's excellent because they just keep pooping these games out every year. I think last year they put out 2 along with like the Arlen and Dusk series. They ported those. So Koei Tecmo Studios Gust, but it's owned by Koei Tecmo. Yeah, they got a winner on their hands here. Especially with Ryza. She's a thick girl. Whenever you see this game on Twitter, like I just saw this tweet, open up the mentions or comments, thick. I had a tweet and say it was thick. But yeah, these games are awesome. I'm a male. I'm in my 30s. I don't give a fuck. I used to be that guy, like, ooh, Japanese games, fucking doll girls. Why would you play that shit? But it wasn't until Tales of Berseria. That game did something to me. That game was very special. I know it may not be considered the best Tales game. I may not even consider it the best Tales game, especially after playing Tales of Vesperia. But that thing did something to my like chemistry because now that's all I want to play is JRPGs. Up until then, I played maybe a little bit of Final Fantasy and Persona 4 Golden. But yeah, Tales of Berseria, and then just from there, I've just been wanting to play all these games. The Atelier games have always been there. Been kind of a little embarrassed. I'm like, what's up with these cutesy little girls? But I keep hearing like these are nice games. These are relaxing games. But all the reviews were from like girls or from women. It's like, all right, well, of course, it's probably aimed towards them. But then I'm starting to see a lot more men, a lot more people like me, a lot more bro Call of Duty shooters like myself. I'm kidding. I'm not one of those. But, I just like my Witcher 3s. I love my Assassin's Creed games. Those type of games. But Atelier Ryza, I'm about a third of the way in. I fucking love it. Great game. Excellent. Do I even know what's going on? Not really. You just go and gather ingredients, and there's no huge story. You don't have amnesia. There's no boss. There's no like evil doer. Maybe there is. I'm not that far away in. Yeah, it's just a nice little story. Nice little gameplay. The colors are magnificent. My only issue is the aliasing. The aliasing is nasty. Gust, if you're listening, especially with the PS5, that's got to go. It's a flickering mess. Put some aliasing, anti-aliasing on that motherfucker. I can't stand it. And if that keeps up, I won't play games anymore. I'll probably play it on Switch. Switch, I don't mind it there. It's like, all right, I don't expect much quality-wise from the Switch. But yeah, these games are awesome. Awesome. Ryza's mom is in the game. She's a little frumpy, but you see where the sausage was made. Ryza's going to be she's going to be, oh God. She's going to be a big weighty girl when she grows up. I can just see it. I don't know why I mentioned that. fat shaming her already. She's not fat, she's thick. But no, she's like a little sister to me. I would never put my wiener in her. Even if she came of age, she was 21, 18, still a little young just because you're 18. No, you were illegal just a couple hours ago. Maybe 21, she came home drunk, I was a little tipsy. All right, I'd probably fool around and lick it. But yeah, Atelier Ryza 2. Very interesting that they're doing a sequel to Ryza instead of... They never do this. They always move on. And I guess like the characters, they kind of show up in the sequels, but it's always a new protagonist. But this is very cool. I'm excited. This is probably the biggest announcement for me all year. Again, we got the Bandai Namco next week, Microsoft event next week. This is a game I know I'm going to play. It's exciting to see news like this. Like, this is what gaming's all about. What gaming's about is getting into series and getting excited when leaks like this happen. So I expect this probably in October, November. Yeah. Very cool. And yeah, keep them coming. I might play the next one on Switch. It does feel like a very good handheld game. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you play these games? Are you too embarrassed? Are you a man and you're too embarrassed to try out these games, but you really want to? Like, I live alone, so I got no reason to be embarrassed by it. My dog probably looks at me playing going, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I have to call CPS. What the fuck? Weirdo. But cool. That's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think. And I'll talk to you later. Later.